Okay, welcome back to Banksy's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to make seafood crepe, and I'll be just doing a little bit of buttered snow pea and sugar snaps. So I've got those, I've already washed them all. I'll just show you how to clean the snow pea. So if you have the belly part there, break off the stalk end and just pull that back. You got the string, that's all you need to do. Sugar snap, basically the same. You can either side with the sugar snap. So just there, break off the thing and just pull it off. All right, so now what I'm going to do, because I'm going to just cook these in a little bit of butter, I want to have them mostly cooked first. So I'm going to put them in this bucket. I'm going to put boiling water on top from the kettle, which I've already done, so I'll tip that on top of them. And I'll leave those, and they can cook while I'm making the crepe. This is all very quick. What we need: scallops. I got some fish there, which is mangrove jack I got from the market. Australian prawns, Australian scallops. Oh, how many do you want? 7, 8 each, and some fish. It's up to you how much you want to use. We need cream. We need white wine. We need shredded cheese, and we need Parmesan cheese. Now, if you've got some white sauce left over from a previous recipe, you can use that. But you do need to heat up the white sauce a little before you add the seafood to it, all right? Otherwise, by the time the sauce is hot, the seafood's overcooked. Also, you'll get lumps in the sauce, so you need to warm it up, get those lumps out before you put the seafood. We don't have any white sauce left, so I'm just going to use cream and thicken it slightly with some potato starch. Right, also we obviously need crepes, which I had in the freezer from the last time I made them. So I've taken them out. They're still a bit frozen, but they'll be thawed when I need to use it. Let's get back once we start. Right, so the pan we've got on the stove heating up, a little bit of oil. And I've got my butter with a little bit of garlic on a low heat, and I'll add the veggies to that afterwards. So back to the crepe. So a little bit of oil there. We need to add the fish first. So the fish will take the longest to cook. So we just toss that around. We're not using butter because the butter will burn. So basically, we just try, and then once you add your cream, the sauce will be a brown colour, so we don't want that happening. So just tossing this around a little, just seal it all off. Add the prawns. All we're doing is just sealing. Once it's sealed, then we add the wine and the cream. So that's looking alright. And with this fish we need to put salt, but you put it at the end because you're just going to correct the seasoning of it. With the Parmesan cheese, it may be a little salty. Scallops in. And just be gentle spoon, you don't want to break that fish up. So once they're sealed, I'll get back to you. Alright, so they're sealed off, so I'm going to add a splash of wine. White wine, not too much. I don't know, a couple of tablespoons maybe. Some cream. Maybe half a cup. A little bit of cheese. Also shredded cheese. That'll help thicken it as well and give it a bit of handful. Give it a bit of Mornay flavour. Parmesan we'll add later because that helps thicken. Alright, so we just gently stir that around. The cheese will melt, sauce will heat up, then we'll slightly thicken with the Parmesan and maybe a little bit of potato starch. Right, we'll get back as that's ready. Okay, now I'm going to put the veggies into the butter. So you can see they're nice and green now. They're sort of 50% cooked. And I'll just toss that around, still on a low heat. and I'm just going to leave them there. Now I use unsalted butter, so I'm going to put a little bit of salt in this. And then I'm just going to leave them there. This is coming along nicely. A little bit of Parmesan cheese. Now, in the meantime, I've heated the crepes up in the microwave. Because if the crepes are hard, they'll crack. So you have to have them a little bit warm. You can put parsley or stuff into this if you want to for a bit of colour. It doesn't have a great deal of flavour. Taste. A little bit of salt. Just for tasting. Now I'm going to add potato starch. So it's just a little bit of potato starch with water. Now if you don't feel comfortable in having your veggies and everything all cooking at the same time, you can do things like roast veggies and put them in the oven, or potato in foil, and have them, just turn the oven off when they're ready and then start your crepe, because your crepe really takes no time at all. You see that's coming up really nice. A little bit more potato starch. That looks pretty right, so I'm going to turn that off. You don't want to overcook it. So let's turn that off and then we'll plate it up. In the microwave for about 1.5 minutes because they're still a bit frozen. I'm going to put them on the plate like that. You can put one crepe, two, whatever you want. You can arrange them however you want. This is just the way I did it when I was an apprentice, so we'll just do it the same. Alright, so there's our seafood. So we'll put that into here. See that alright? Seafood in there. Veggies. Snow peas and sugar snaps. Sugar snaps are like a baby pea. Those in there. Butter and garlic, delicious. Then we fold the crepes over. And then just a little bit more on top. And you can put some chopped parsley or whatever you want. A bit of parsley. You want to impress your friends a bit more with micro herbs or something like that. Something fancy. Clean. There you go. Seafood crepe with buttered snow peas and sugar snaps. Enjoy.